I'm Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of this newsletter is going to be when it's finally time to let her go. Got an email here from a viewer, and he says, "Hey Corey, I was with a girl for just over a year, and I got dumped so suddenly because her family wouldn't allow her to see me, and she felt there was nothing that she could do but finish the relationship. We have not spoken in over a year, and sometimes I gave her drunk calls with no answer. I think about her every day, and I still have strong feelings for her, but I don't know how to get her back or to get over her. I really need advice as it's on my mind all the time. So if you can post a video, I would really appreciate it." Well, here's the deal. You haven't heard from her in over a year, and you've done drunk calls to her, and she doesn't answer or respond. Guess what? It's over, dude. It's done and done and done. You can put a fork in that one. It's fucking toast. It's history. You got to admit to yourself, because obviously you came to my website because things weren't working in your life or in your relationship, or you had a challenge in your life like everybody that comes to my work. It's not because people don't come to my work because things are going great. There's something that's off. There's something, whether it's in their business or it's in their career or it's in their personal life or it's in their health or their belief system. There's something that's going sideways, and that's when people usually show up at my website and find out about my work. And so that's why I encourage you to read my book, because the reason you got dumped is not so much because of the family. It's because you did enough things and you interacted with her in enough inappropriate ways, and not only she got turned off, but you turned off her family to the point where they felt like you were bad for her. And so you're here because you need to learn something. Obviously, your approach that you were taking in the past has not worked for you. And so you've stayed hung up on this girl for the past year, and it's over. I'm sorry to tell you, you've been bullshitting yourself if you think anything's going to happen between you and this girl. If anything was going to happen, it would have happened. She would have gotten back in touch with you. And when this long of a period of time goes by, you won't hear from her ever again. And it can be sad, but it also can be incredibly freeing, because you know that you can finally move forward in your life and never look back at having to be with that person. We're going to help you. I'm going to help you. If you follow what I teach, I'm going to help you find somebody 1,000 times better for you. So the idea is that you got to learn and fill in your knowledge gap. You got to figure out what it is that you don't know that you don't know. And so by reading my book and watching these videos, which you're obviously already doing, you're starting to get an idea of where you went wrong in the past. So once you figure out, obviously, where you went wrong, you want to read my book 10 to 15 times to the point where you literally could teach it yourself. So you can give yourself a baseline knowledge to operate from. And so one of the next steps that I would encourage you to do is watch a YouTube video that I did called Improving Your Social Skills. So if you Google Corey Wayne, Improving Your Social Skills, that video will come up. And I want you to go to the mall, just spend like an hour a week, on the weekends maybe, if that's all the time you got, just spend an hour a week and just start walking around and making eye contact, and then say hello to people, and then start using the techniques that I talk about to ask people opinions and ask them questions and start talking to the clerks. And so it gets in the habit of talking to other people, and then you realize that you can literally meet people anytime, any place, anywhere that you go in your daily life. And so when you do that and you get comfortable with that, it's pretty easy to start asking for phone numbers, asking for dates. It's like repetition's the mother of skill. And so the more you talk to and you interact with new women and people in general, the better you're going to feel about yourself, because the problem is your identity is all totally wrapped up in this relationship that you used to have with this girl. And the reason that you're still suffering and the reason that you still feel pain because of this relationship ending is because you want reality to be other than it is, and you want her to be in your life even though she's not, and there's nothing you can do to force her to want to be in your life. It is what it is, and you holding on to what was and what is dissolved over a year ago is not helping you move forward. It's not serving you. It's not helping you meet that next great love of your life. And so by learning the things that I teach in my book and in my videos, the articles on my website, you start to learn appropriate ways to show up and interact with women. You learn what creates attraction. And so when you learn what creates attraction and you interact with women, you start to see, wow, I can fucking create attraction with girls just by how I show up, how I act. People will perceive you how you perceive yourself. There's a video I did a while back called getting over a breakup. So if you Google Corey Wayne getting over a breakup, that will come up. And I go a lot further in detail and depth on this subject of getting over a breakup. But for you, by applying what I teach, going to the mall, improving your social skills, and just getting immersed in this stuff, focusing on your career and your business, get yourself a personal trainer, focus on your diet, focus on becoming healthier, get yourself a nutritionist, go see your healthcare professional, start doing cardio workouts, start working out with weights, get in the best shape of your life, take the best care of yourself that you can possibly take care of, because you'll feel better, you'll look better, you'll be happier, you'll have more energy, it'll be easier for you to interact with the opposite sex when you're focusing on being at your best personally, because it's naturally, it's going to make you a happier man, and the happier you are, the easier it is for you to apply the things that I talk about naturally and easily and effortlessly, and the more you do it, the better you get at it, because repetition's the mother of skill, and when you do it over and over again, you get to the point where you don't. It's like talking to women. It's just like breathing. You don't have to think about it. It just kind of happens as you go about your life. So that's what I would do if I were you. If you really want to get this part of your life handled and get over this ex-girlfriend and get somebody who loves you, who adores you, who appreciates you, and whose family loves you and accepts you and wants you to be a part of their family. So if you have a question you want to ask me, go to my website, click the Contact Me tab, which will be on the left-hand side of your screen. Send me 1 to 2 paragraphs max, and just give me several days to get back to you with a response. If you want to talk to me right away, the quickest way to get my help is to book a paid phone coaching session. You can do that by going to my website, click the Products tab, which will be at the top of your screen, and just follow the instructions. If you want to get a digital version of my Kindle ebook, on my website, underneath the email sign-up box, is a box that has a link that will take you right to the Amazon Kindle download page. Once you get there, if you don't have a Kindle device already, you can download one of their free e-reader apps for your smartphone, your tablet device, or your computer. It only takes a matter of seconds to download and install the app and complete the purchase of my book. And if you appreciate the value of the information I offer in these video newsletters, the articles on my website, and my ebook, you can show your appreciation by going to my website right now, and there will be a toolbar, which will be at the bottom of your screen. Click the PayPal donate button and donate any amount that you feel is equal to the value of the information. And I will talk to you soon.